Hello everyone, my name's Tim from IELTSFreeway.com, and this short video will show you how to make one particular type of complex sentence that will help to improve your IELTS essays. I remember once setting an essay task for my class and saying to them, please make sure you include the third conditional in your essay this time. And then I said, if any of you are not sure what that is, please stay behind after class. Now, surprisingly enough, all of the students decided to stay behind after class to find out what the third conditional was. I had assumed that they knew it already, but they didn't, and that's what this video is about. The third conditional. Now, we need complex sentences in our essays because to get a band 7 we need to show a variety of complex structures. If you want to get a band 8, you need to show a wide range of structures. But don't worry, it's not as hard as it sounds. The third conditional is one of many different types of complex sentences you can use to do this. So let's take a look at it now. The third conditional is used to comment on or speculate about past events, and particularly how things might have been different if different things had happened in the past. And they're really useful to develop the main points of your body paragraphs. They're really great at supporting your topic sentences. So how do we create this type of sentence? Well, we use this structure. We use when or if plus past perfect, which is the condition of the sentence, plus would or wouldn't with have and verb 3. Verb 3 simply means eat, ate, eaten. It's the third verb. Sometimes people call it the past participle, but we'll call it the verb 3 here. So another example could be drive, drove, driven. Here's a couple of example third conditional sentences. If the internet had not been invented, then we would not have become obsessed with social media. If air travel had not become so popular, then global warming would not have happened so rapidly. A couple of points to note here. I've highlighted the word then in blue because it's actually optional. You don't have to use it. I like to include it, but you don't have to. However, the comma in red there, you must have that comma. Punctuation is really important in IELTS, so it's important that you do add in these commas. Now let's take a look at how this might be used in a full body paragraph. So here's an example paragraph that uses third conditional. It is well known that climate change is dramatically changing the climate of the world for the worse. Unfortunately, humans have played a huge role in this. If we had not invented the motor car, then perhaps the ice caps would not have started to melt. Indeed, over 24 pounds of carbon dioxide and other global warming gases are released for every gallon of gas used by motor cars. Furthermore, in 2016 alone, over 1 million people died from unclean air and the health-related consequences of that. Okay, so in that paragraph you can clearly see that the third sentence, which is a supporting sentence, which is supporting the main topic sentence, which is the first sentence, is using the third conditional. If we had not invented the motor car, then perhaps the ice caps would not have started to melt. So it does a really good job of making the reader think about the devastating effects of the motor car. This is then supported by some examples and facts and figures. Now, a quick tip is that the facts and figures that you use in examples can be made up. The examiner is not going to check if your examples are true or not. So you can go ahead and make them up and make them as specific as possible. So use numbers because that makes them sound believable and it helps to develop your body paragraph really well. Now, one other thing to say about the third conditional is that if you're going to use it 2 or 3 times in an essay to show that you have a good control over this piece of grammar, you can actually reverse the order of the clauses. So instead of starting with if, we could start with perhaps and say, perhaps the ice caps would not have started to melt if we had not invented the motor car. So doing this demonstrates that you have really good control over your grammar. And also note that in that case, we do not need to put a comma between the 2 clauses. It's just one sentence without a comma. So that's another great tip to show that you have good control over your punctuation as well. Okay, so that's essentially how you can use the third conditional, which is a complex sentence, in your IELTS essays to improve your grammatical range and accuracy. There's one more thing I'd like to mention. If you haven't already, you can claim my free IELTS essay cheat sheet where I lay out a plan for you to be able to write IELTS Task 2 essays, opinion essays, really efficiently with great coherence and cohesion. It's going to show you the exact paragraph structure you need. It's going to show you what to write for every single sentence step by step. You're going to learn how to identify opinion essays, and I'm going to give you real exam questions to try, as well as including the 6 golden rules to IELTS essay success. So this is completely free, and you can go and grab it by going to the website at the bottom of the screen there. There is a link in the comments section which you can click to go straight to it, or you can type in that link there, ielts freeway.com/IELTS-cheat-giveaway-YT. Okay, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to like and share this with other people who may get benefit from this. Okay, goodbye for now.